Blessings, everybody. Blessings. I want to welcome everybody to this demonstration. The real reason why Daejhanae is being charged with femicide and also benefits of having multiple women. So that's going to be a two-part demonstration. Now, the benefits of having multiple women is actually a demonstration that Rock Squad's own Beautiful Nightmare brought to my attention. Now, this demonstration is going to be a two-part demonstration. We're going to start it on this channel, the backup channel, but then we're going to go to Miss Parker's channel at 7:30 and finish that part two on Miss Parker's channel at 7:30. So if you haven't already subscribed to Miss Parker's channel, make sure you subscribe to Miss Parker's channel. And let me just talk with everyone briefly, because I didn't speak with the whole Rock Squad. I only spoke with a few members in the Rock Squad. Let me salute everybody first. Blessings to, I can't say my moderators because I only got one moderator on this channel so far, but blessings to Sagittarius, my moderator. Blessings to everybody that's catching this on the replay. Blessings to everybody that's watching from the clouds. Blessings to all of my well, I can't even say troublemakers because I ain't give y'all a chance whether or not to be troublemakers. Blessings to the whole Rock Squad. Let me send out some blessings individual, and I'm gonna make some quick announcements. Blessings, Miss Parker. Ernestine, blessings. Appreciate you for pulling up, Ernestine. And I got that friend request from you earlier, Ernestine. Blessings, Rosemary. Blessings, Tansis. The Full Life, blessings. Tracy, blessings. Amanda, blessings. Blessings, Tommy. And I appreciate everybody for pulling up on the backup channel. I know it's early, and I know my normal demonstrations when it comes to Shanquilla is at 10 p.m. So I appreciate everybody for pulling up. And if you haven't subscribed, please hit the subscribe button. Appreciate that, Tommy. Blessings, Katina. Blessings. Blessings, 80s baby. And I will be making moderators. Just give me a few days and I'll give out wrenches. Blessings, Monica. Blessings, Shell. Blessings, the real Empress. Appreciate you for pulling up. Blessings. Blessings to the whole Rock Squad. Okay, so as you all know, my main channel was demonetized back in September. Yeah, my main channel was demonetized back in October. So they said that I could appeal it, or either I could wait 90 days and then reapply. So blessings, Beautiful Nightmare. I see you down there. So I waited for the 90 days to be up, and they gave me the descriptions on the videos that need to be deleted. So I went on and I deleted most of everything that was in my stories. And I also deleted some of the my main videos. Some videos I had to delete had 11,000, 12,000. One of them had 33,000 views on it. I had to delete. Their thing of why they said it was reused content in my videos and stuff like that, because they're saying that I used material from TikTok, Facebook, and so they're saying that that's reused content. Make a long story short, I reapplied on the 22nd and they shot me down and said that I still got reused content. So I was like, all right, no problem, no problem. This time around, I'm going to appeal it. So a few hours, not even a few hours after that, I started getting DMs and text messages and phone calls that all my videos were gone. So you know me, I'm like, what the hell? YouTube tripping off now? What? First they demonetized me. Now it's they took my videos down. Now when I click on like the links from the videos, it'll pop up that the user, meaning me, the user, deleted them. Ain't nowhere in the world I'm gonna delete all my videos. Ain't nowhere in the world. I work hard along with the Rock Squad. But even before the Rock Squad really pulled up, I had great content. They deleted my OG Like Me movie. That had like 70,000 views. They deleted the whole Switching Lanes. All the Switching Lanes episodes. You know, so it just wiped me out. So I'm waiting for them to hit me back and let me know what the deal is. But they always say that God works in mysterious ways, because they didn't let me get back monetized, but they monetized Miss Parker back. So Miss Parker's channel is monetized now. So me and Miss Parker agreed to just let me be a co-host on Miss Parker's channel. So I will be Miss Parker's co-host on her channel. So you guys will still be able to send me super stickers. You guys will still be able to send super chats, and you guys will still be able to purchase memberships. But that's just going to be on Miss Parker channel for right now, until I can get to the bottom of what's going on my backup. I mean, on the main channel. But then also we want to build up the backup channel, Shank Rock Films, to help get that monetized. I'm only 150 subscribers away from this channel being monetized. So if you haven't already subscribed, if it's something that I could get you all to do, just please subscribe to the channel. And if you've already subscribed to the channel, send this demonstration out to just five of your Facebook friends that you know will support you. Just say, look, I need some help. Because how many is in here? It's 30. Let's say it's 30 of us that's watching. Appreciate that, Real Empress. It's 30 of us watching. Now, if Blessing, Southern Bella, I see down there. Now, if all 30 take 5 of their Facebook friends that they know they can count on, if 5 times 30, that's 150. So if everybody can get 5 of their Facebook friends to subscribe to this backup channel, then this channel will be monetized, and you'll be able to purchase a membership on this channel. You'll be able to send super stickers, and you'll be able to send super chats. Okay. Also, until this channel gets monetized, if you would like to support the channel, you could send a donation to my Cash App. My Cash App is $ERICMCINT. I appreciate everybody for all of y'all support. It means so much to me for you all to support me. Like I said, this is going to be a 2-part demonstration. The real reason why Daejhanae is being charged with femicide, and the second part is benefits of having multiple women. I'll finish the benefits of having multiple women on Miss Parker's channel. And this demonstration was brought to me by Beautiful Nightmare. Okay. Now, so what I'm going to have to do is I'm just going to have to, all of those demonstrations that I've done on the main channel that they wiped out, I'm just going to have to backtrack. So if you already heard me do these demonstrations, or if you already know the answer to, these demonstrations that I'm going to be doing when it comes to the Shanquilla Robinson case, just bear with me. So I'm just going to briefly just touch off on the benefits of having multiple women, and then I'll get into the real reason why Daejhanae is being charged with femicide, and we'll finish up the benefits of having multiple women on Miss Parker's channel at 7:30 where I'm a co-host, because I know Beautiful Nightmare, she expressed to me that she's been at work. She had to go into work early today. And so she's going to do her best to try to hang around to 7:30. So I was like, well, let me go ahead and get it out the way, at least some of it out the way, so Beautiful Nightmare can, you know, be here to comment on it. And I appreciate that cash donation, 80s baby. Appreciate that cash donation, 80s baby. Benefits of having multiple women. Now, men having multiple women, men having more than one wife, it's been around for centuries. Even in biblical time, men had multiple wives, men had multiple women. What's the benefits? Blessings, Coffee Girl, I see you. Blessings. What's the benefits? And are there benefits? Drop a one if you could see yourself, for the ladies, drop a one if you could see yourself being in, and I know I can't pronounce that word, so I ain't gonna try to pronounce that word. It begins with an M, but y'all know what I'm talking about. Drop a one if you could see yourself being in a relationship. Beautiful Nightmare said, off the rip, she dropped the 2. I'm gonna get to the 2s, Beautiful Nightmare, but drop a 1. Drop a 1. Miss Parker right behind her. Drop a 1 if you could see yourself being in that kind of relationship or that kind of marriage. Drop a 1. Drop a 1. Drop a 1. And once again, this demonstration was brought to me by Beautiful Nightmare. Appreciate you for bringing me this demonstration, Beautiful Nightmare. Drop a 1 if you could see yourself in that kind of relationship. For the fellas, I think the Full Life is the only one here, but I think Tommy and the Full Life, and any other men out there, drop a 2. Because believe it or not, some men is against these type of relationships. Some men just, look, I think that is wrong for a man to have, okay, Carolyn says she could see herself being, okay, Katina says when I was naive. Okay, Carolyn says she could see it. What benefits do you think could come out of being in that type of relationship or marriage? Because see, a person with an immature mind, especially a man with an immature mind, you know, he gonna be thinking, Full Life says 5 because I plead. Okay, I got you. I understand the Full Life. But a foolish man, Tommy disagree? Okay. All right. Tommy disagree? I know why the Full Life pleading the 5th. So, and that's what I said. There are men. There's a lot of men that's against a woman. I mean, that's against a man having more than one wife or more than one woman. But an immature man would look at it and probably only look at it on a sexual type, fulfillment type thing. You know, an immature man, that's his mind frame. Damn, I could be with this one. I could be with that one. Let me see. There was a clip I sent Shank, and Wiles was giving their perspective. It made sense, but it's still a no for me. And I wanted to actually show that clip, Beautiful, but that's what they're going to consider reuse content because it's from another platform. So unfortunately, I won't be able to play the clip that Beautiful Nightmare sent me because they're going to hit me with a reused content because it's from another platform. But I appreciate you sending me that clip, Beautiful Nightmare. And I don't even want to just run the audio. I don't want to give these folks no reason to hit my channel. I ain't, you know what I mean? All right, I got y'all. That's why I said it's a learning lesson. They got me with the reused content. So that's why I'm not going to run it. The Full Life says that's neutral, Miss Parker. Come on now. Miss Parker, leave the Full Life alone. He said he plead the fifth. Leave him alone. Tommy says, maybe I misunderstood. You said Drooper drop to, drop a one. Drop a one. Fellas and ladies. Fellas and ladies, drop a one if you think that a man can benefit having more than one woman. And also drop a one if you feel like, man or woman, that you could be in that type of relationship. Drop a two. That's for man and woman. Drop a two if you disagree. I see your comment, Marty. Give me a second. I'm going to come. Ms. Parker says, the Full Life, I had to mess with you. Beautiful says, oh, yeah, that's right. Can you elaborate what the clip said? Give me a minute, Miss Parker. Give me a minute. I'm going to get to it, Miss Parker. Give me a minute. Shell dropped the two. Shell said, I disagree. Marty says, it all depends on the people involved. If they agree to their relationship, it's only up to them. I saw the clip, Shank, and I could see how they all got along. Okay, so you saw the clip, Marty. Okay, good. Because it was flowing. Like I said, it was flawed, but I think Marty pretty much summed it up. It all depends on the people involved, because as we see, there are women out here that agrees with it. There are women out here that can see themselves in that type of relationship, and there are women out here that are in that type of relationship. Beautiful says, one wife was saying how she was single, how she was a single mom, and it was real hard for her. She got into sister wife thing, and now it's multiple moms. She's not as stressed. And in my opinion, to me, that's benefiting everybody. I mean, and we're going to go a little deeper, and then we're going to move on to the Shanquilla Robinson case, but then we're going to finish up at 7:30 on Miss Parker's channel, where I'm the co-host. So we're going to touch a little bit. We're going to go a little deep, but we're going to get deeper on part 2 on Miss Parker's channel. Okay, Tommy dropped the one. Tommy agreed. Okay, Coffee Girl dropped the one. Another wife, the main wife, said that he liked having multiple women, so she jumped on board because she liked women too. And that's a beneficial reason as well, because I don't want to say that that's how some women and some men think today, because some women like that, some women were thinking like that long time ago. It was just taboo back in the days. Now with social media, and now that we're in a new day and time, things that when we were growing up was taboo, it's okay nowadays, because women back in the days, they got down like that. You know, it's nothing new under the sun. It was just taboo back in the days. Blessings, Suntan. Katina says, true, but you had plenty of people who want to be in a monogamous relationship. You can't roast me, Coffee Girl. You can't roast me, Coffee Girl. I pronounced it right. But you had plenty of people who want to be in a monogamous relationship, but tolerate their partner cheating. It's the same to me. Okay. Blessings, Juanita. Blessings. Marty says, but you can't be jealous. You have to have an open mind. Now, I'm going to ask y'all something, because I seen this also. Now, I seen it on another platform. I ain't even going to mention that platform name, but I saw this on another IG. It was a woman and she had 2 men. And both men, now, this the first time that I've ever seen a post like that. It's a woman and she got 2 men. And both men is rocking with it. This man and that man, they like, I don't got no problem with it. So I was like, you know what? I ain't mad at him because I feel like whatever floats your boat, hey, who am I? Because my preference, you and him and her might say, oh, damn, that's messed up. We all, what I'm trying to say is we all have our own preferences. We all got our own preferences. We all like what we like. Who am I to pass judgment on what you like? But yeah, I seen the post and there was a female and she had 2 dudes. Blessings, Juanita. Beautiful says, that was only part that made sense to me. Laughing, my multiple moms, multiple incomes sounds like a win-win to me, but it's still a hell no for me. Let's stay right there with it, beautiful, though. Let's stay right there, okay? And I don't mean to skip over nobody's comment. Let's stay right there. I want to stay with beautiful because this is her demonstration. So, for me, I'm going to tell y'all, for me, my only problem, if it was me and another dude and we were sharing a woman, because I've shared this plenty of times with y'all, I used to be jealous. I used to get jealous. Now, of course, in my early days, hell no, because of my jealousy. If I can turn my jealousy off, I'm good. If I can turn my jealousy off, I'm good. I'm good. So for you, beautiful, would it be the only part that you couldn't get past? Would it be the jealousy? Because like you said, that means multiple mothers, and it's not to take away from a woman being a mother, vice versa. It's not to take away from a father being a father. We all can, and some of us are good mothers, and some of us are good fathers. But we got to remember the old African proverb. It takes a nation, help me out, y'all. It takes a nation to raise one child. And so, and go back to the old days. Shit, the neighbors could discipline you. The neighbors could chastise you. The neighbors could, correct you when you right or wrong. We looked up to the neighbors and respected the neighbors. So even though for me, Mr. Sidney and Mr. Clay wasn't my biological fathers, but especially when my father died, I was 9 years old. And Mr. Clay, he lived next door to us. He was the preacher. He came over. I'll never forget. I was 9. My brother was 14 and my sister was 15. And he told my mother, I was in the house, my brother and sister were there, but he told my mother, if you need me to discipline him, you call me 3 o'clock in the morning. Y'all know what discipline means. And my mother said, I sure will. So, okay, beautiful says, yep, I think I'm too jealous for all that. Nope, not happening. I'll be in jail. And that's probably, y'all can correct me if I'm wrong, that's probably the same input that everybody would feel. Like, nah, I'm the jealous type. I get jealous. And I don't mean to skip over no comments. Let me backtrack. I see you. Squeak dropped the 2. Miss Parker says, beautiful nightmare. That's definitely my answer. Amanda threw up a laughing emoji. Coffee Girl threw up a 2. Miss Parker says, Marty, that's true, but my mind is closed. Marty says, I saw, okay, you saw that too, Marty? Yep. And both of the dudes look happy. I said, damn. Okay, Coffee Girl says, wait, I think I dropped the... Okay, Coffee Girl, Squeak dropped it too. Amanda says, these conversations always had me thinking about Nick Cannon. Nick Cannon, he doing this thing. Now, in my opinion, and y'all see, all his baby mothers get along. Y'all could correct me if I'm wrong. I think the reason why they all get along, and I think the reason why Nick Cannon is successful with it, I mean, he's Nick Cannon. He's rich. He got money. So I'm sure that they never go without anything. I'm sure if any of his baby mothers call him and ask him for anything, I'm sure financially, I'm sure he's able to take care of whatever it is that they need financially. Y'all can correct me if I'm wrong. Beautiful says Amanda, right, but he keep them separate. Amanda says true. I see y'all. Oh, wow, that's crazy, Shank. Leslie says, hell no, ain't nobody. Leslie come in off the rip like, oh, hell no. So if it benefits, and let's be honest, most of us, not all, but I'm going to read Tommy comment after I finish this. Most of us are struggling. Not all of us. There are some of us that are financially stable, but most of us are struggling. So now if, like Beautiful and them said, the one thing, well, one of the things that they agreed with it was that one of the women was a single mother. Now, if you are a single mother, and I'm sure most of you ladies out there, I'm not saying all, but most of you ladies were single mothers, and y'all know how hard it was. Some of y'all still are single mothers. Y'all know how hard it is being a single mother. Blessings, Miss James. Appreciate you for pulling up. Blessings. So now if you got a situation, hey, it's no different from back in the days when moms had to do what they had to do. I mean, some moms had to sleep with men. Some, not all, but some moms had to sleep with men to pay the bills, to put food on the table. Some moms had to take on 2 and 3 jobs to support the family. So now you got a different situation on the table today. I'm a single mother. I have 3 children. I'm not getting no financial support. I'm not getting no emotional support from the dads. I feel trapped. I feel helpless. It's a new thing in town called being a sister wife. Let me think. First, let me see the guy. Ladies, y'all can correct me if I'm wrong. Let me see the guy. Okay, he's nice looking. He's not bad looking. Okay, I can see myself being with him. Okay. Let me see the other women. If one of them women, if one of these sister wives get out of pocket, I'm hitting them. Okay, you meet the sister wife. Damn, the sister, they cool. Damn. Then you might be in the women. So one of the sister wives, you might be like, damn, I can see myself getting down. What do? Ladies, fellas, it's no different from back in the days. As I stated before, women had to sleep with this man or that man to help put food on the table, pay the bills. Also, women had to work some had to work 2, 3 jobs. to make ends meet. I'm coming, y'all. And I'm going to drop the link. So how we're going to do it, because I'm limited on time, I'll drop the link and I'll give everybody 2 to 3 minutes to say what they need to say about this. Please, if you can, refrain from any profanity. Please don't let no profanity come out your mouth, please. Tommy says, I think it depends on how you live because it could easily go either way. Good point. Amanda says, one baby mama has baby number, believe 3, 4, and then skip to baby number 10 or something like that. Okay, okay. Marty says, the countries that have multiple wives, you have to be able to provide for them equally. Correct. And that's correct. Tommy says, and they still do. Tommy says, ain't nothing new about a sister wife. Blessings. Tommy says, and some still do have to sleep with men to pay the bills. Correct. I wonder how the husband would be able to spend equal amount of time with each wife, though. Good point. The Full Life says, just got a name now, Tommy. Blessings, Nicole Carter, blessings. I'm going to drop the link. If anybody want to hit the panel, Beautiful Nightmare, I would love to hear your point of view, because this is your demonstration. And then we'll jump to the real reason why Daejhanae is being charged with femicide. And then I'll see everybody back for part 2 at 7:30 on Miss Parker's channel. I'm a co-host on Miss Parker's channel. The benefits of me being a co-host on Miss Parker's channel is to help Miss Parker grow her channel, as well as you all will be able to send super stickers and super chats. I know a lot of y'all have stressed to me, Shank, I miss sending you super stickers and super chats. Why? I want to send you super stickers and super chats. So me being a co-host on Miss Parker's channel, you'll be able to send me a super sticker or super chat, as well as a new membership. Beautiful says, I gave it, Shank. Nah, only girl I couldn't look at crazy was the single mother. All the other ones was crazy. Yeah, I mean, Beautiful, it all boils down. It all boils down, like I said, to each, and I think Marty, Tommy, and some more y'all said the same thing. It just depends on the individual, you know. In my opinion, if it works, go for it. You know, now I'm not knocking regular marriages. I'm not knocking regular relationships, whether that's a girl and a girl, a man and a man, a woman and a woman, a man and a man, or a man and a woman. I'm not knocking those relationships. But there's a high percentage rate of failed marriages and failed relationships when it's man and woman, man and man, or woman and woman. However, when it comes to the monogamous relationships, they got a high successful rate. They got a high successful rate. I'm just saying. I see you, Shell. I'm going to come to you. Shell says, sleeping with a man to get your bills paid can lead to being controlled. That's facts. That's facts. Beautiful says, if they like it, I love it, but not for me. You sticking to your guns, ain't you, Beautiful Nightmare? I ain't mad at you, Beautiful Nightmare. You sticking to your guns. She said it sound good, and all of the above. She said, I'm in agreement with some of it. The Shank Rock. It just ain't me. I feel you. Leslie says, I'm going to be honest. Y'all can look at me crazy. Ain't nobody, my man, but me, by sister wives. Leslie is with Beautiful. Leslie negative. She Coffee Girl. Leslie said, we ain't doing that, Shank Rock. We ain't doing that. Blessings, Tommy. Blessings. I see you.
Salute, my brother. Salute,
Bless.
Rock Squad.
All right, give us what you got, Tommy.
Well, Shank Rock, I just personally feel like I said, you know, it varies from individual to individual, because some people just feel a certain way about sharing their partner, you know, and if you can't get past your feelings, then no way it's gonna work. All right. But in a practical sense, it make all the sense in the world if you take on the understanding that most relationships end due to infidelity anyway. You know what I'm saying? So in order to if you can build the foundation with the two people, meaning as a man, if you can fulfill your obligations in both places, I think it could work. You know, because I know personally I had situations where it worked. And I know I had situations where it didn't work. You know, I mean, they was just at each other's throat, and there was no way that, you know, I could continue it. And then it was some ways with some situations where both of them appreciated the benefits of it. You know, so I don't think it's a right and wrong in it. I just think it's a level of understanding that need to be achieved. You know what I'm saying? So it can definitely work. And we see throughout the world where it does work. You know, now in the West, it's not as prevalent. But if you go like to other places, like if you go to the East, it's normal. It's normal as long as the man can fulfill his commitment, all right, to these ladies. And I'm of the complete agreement. I don't think that you should have 2 and 3 women and having everybody struggling. That is not cool. Okay, that is not cool. You already struggling. Then you get in a situation with a woman and then y'all struggling. And then what, you gonna bring somebody else in and have them struggling too? No, no, it gotta be it gotta be a reasonable expectation that you can fulfill the requirements of a man in all households. Or if it can be agreed upon that all of y'all stay in one household, but you cannot do this and not fulfill your end of the contract. Okay, you cannot have these ladies moving in a way where you are prizing yourself, but in actuality, you're not capable of sustaining this for any amount of reasonable time or any reasonable amount of time, you know. So like I tell the brothers, don't let your mouth write a check that your butt can't pay for. You know, if you say it, then be about it. Man up and take care of what you agreed to take care of, you know. And if you can't take care of it, you know, look, stay on the porch. But by no means don't go out here and having these ladies in bad situations all for your personal enjoyment. That is not cool. But I think if if y'all can come to a reasonable understanding, it can definitely work.
That's well said, Tommy. That's well said.
What you think?
That's well said. You know what I mean? I can't go against it. Somebody, Carolyn said, right, Tommy. Can't go against it.
Yeah, because some dudes, you know, they just want to pull out the player card and diddy bopping around town. But man, look, That's not cool, because if you dropping seeds, okay, it's a reasonable expectation that you gonna fulfill your obligations to these families, you know. I mean, and if you anything like me, you know, you taking care of the family very serious. You know what I'm saying? Taking care of the family is priority one. So you don't have children out here looking crazy because you're not fulfilling your end of the obligation. And your end of the obligation as a man must be to provide for them. And if that's not the and if that's not in your capabilities, then you gotta play it how it go. You gotta stay where you know where you can maintain it, not where it get out of control due to your fun and your lack of responsibility.
Let me slide in, Tommy. Shell wants you to answer this question, and then after you answer this question, we're gonna finish up at 7:30 on Miss Parker's channel. But Shell want to know. She says, Shank, ask Tommy, does he feel the same about being the second man? Can you see yourself in that same situation, relationship?
Under no circumstances. And let me tell you why. Because if I'm the second man and she get pregnant, who is the father? And am I obligated to take care of a child that is not mine? And no, it's just too many nuances in that. Because see, in the first situation, I know who is the father of these children. But if you got two men and one woman, then you telling me I potentially need to be obligated to a child who is not mine. So
I disagree, but finish, Tommy, and I'll
all right, because
I'll get mine. But go ahead, Tommy. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's just me. You know, it's no way that we gotta see and I gotta be responsible for it and not sure who the parent who is the biological father to see. Now I know we got DNA and we can, but I still feel some kind of way. You know, I guess it's mainly how men biologically wired to always wonder if that child is ours. You know what I'm saying? So that's the way.
Not to cut you off. Now that's a good point. All right, finish. That's a good point because you won't know. It's like, now, do one of them use protection and one don't? But then still, we know protection ain't 100%. So
right.
That would be a good point, Tommy. Go ahead. That would be
and that's going to always be the stance that I'm coming from. You know, and on top of that, you know, are both of us obligated to take care of you? And if both of us are obligated to take care of you, I don't see how I win in that situation with you. I mean, it got to be a win-win for both of us.
Right. And I like this. I love this. So y'all remember at 7:30, Suntan says, but you can come in a relationship with a person that has a kid and it's the same thing. I got you. Finish, Tommy. We definitely going to finish up. We definitely going, because this is very interesting and it's getting very interesting. So I want to make sure everybody pull up at 7:30 on Miss Parker's channel where I'm the co-host for us to have part 2. Your last words, Tommy. Your last words.
I mean,
Suntan or just your last words. Come
on. What did Suntan say?
Suntan says, but you can come in a relationship, and we all have done it. You could come in a relationship with a person that has a kid already. And it's the same.
But see, the difference with that is that I already agreed to that prior to. You understand? And the difference is if she get pregnant now and there's two of us being intimate with this young lady and also two of us taking care of this young lady, then look, I got a problem with that. I'm sorry. Now, if she already got a child, then I'm already pledging to accept this upon my entry into this. You know, the choice is the difference.
I see where you're coming from. That would be, especially for us men, That
Right.
would be a strong. But that's why I want us to definitely chop this up, because I'm hoping that I could get some more men. But this is definitely one of those conversations that's very interesting that I definitely want a part 2 on. So finish up, Tommy, and then I'm gonna move on. My bad. I didn't mean to cut you off. Finish up.
Yeah, but instead of us rushing it, I think we should just proceed on Miss Parker's later on, because I know you a little pressed for time.
Okay. Okay. All right. Appreciate you, Tommy.
All right, appreciate you. Love you. Love you,
All
Rock
right.
Squad. See y'all later.
All right. This conversation is very, very interesting. And it's all opinions. It's all opinions. And everybody is coming up with wonderful opinions. Everybody's perspective, I'm really enjoying. Remember, everybody, at 7:30, we will be on Miss Parker's channel. Okay, let's get into the real reason why Daejhanae is being charged with femicide. We all saw the attack video of Shanquilla Robinson being attacked. Let's go back. Let's go back. I want us to go back, if you can vision it. If you could vision it. Can somebody explain to Miss Jams what happened to the main channel? The main channel, I'm going through some issues once again with YouTube, Miss Jams. But if I could get somebody to explain to Miss Jams everything that I said, if not, I'll recap it at the end of this demonstration, Miss Jams. But I'm having some issues with YouTube on the main channel. I'm still active and I can still go live, but they wiped out all my videos, and until I can get an explanation on why they wiped out my videos, it's no need for me to do demonstrations on that main channel. So I want us to vision that attack video. I want us to vision it. We all see. Well, let me just say this, y'all. The first troublemaker to make it over here is Beautiful Nightmare. Now, y'all can decide. So I got one troublemaker so far on this channel, and that troublemaker is Beautiful Nightmare. Now, through the whole demonstration, even Coffee Girl been on her best behavior. Coffee Girl been on her best behavior. I give you your flowers, Coffee Girl. But you see, Beautiful Nightmare is my first troublemaker over here. All right, with your Mr. Clean cracks. All right, now let's go to the video. Envision that video. Shanquilla was attacked. Everyone saw someone attacking Shanquilla. A lot of people say they saw Winter putting hands on Shanquilla. Some people say they didn't see that. So I just want to focus on the attack video that everybody saw. Everybody saw. Some people still feels as though the person that attacked Shanquilla was a transformer. Even to this day, some people still feel like that was a transformer that attacked Shanquilla. A few people feel like it was an actual male, a straight male, somebody that was born male. Then you got those like myself that feel like the person that attacked Shanquilla was a female, a woman that had manly features. And that woman, that female, we believe is Daejhanae DJ. I've done a demonstration, and I'll probably, once I get all my pictures and everything loaded on this channel, I'll be able to show figures and features, my bad. I'll be able to show features, the left arm, and I'll be able to show y'all the same features of the person that's attacking Shanquilla. Is the same features. When you look at Daejhanae pictures, is the same features. All right. So, femicide. Now, for me, my first time hearing that charge, that word, was when the Shanquilla Robinson case came about. The main aggressor is being charged with femicide. And many of you, just like me, that was your first time hearing that word and that charge. Some feel like, or some said, Shank, I heard of that charge before. I'm going to take these comments and then I'm going to move on, because Daejhanae looks like pretty monster. Wanted the way my mind set up, I definitely wouldn't work. Shank, do females hit that hard like DJ? Some females do hit hard. Some females do hit hard. Believe it or not, some females can beat some men. Believe it or not. I'm just being honest. Some females can beat some men. Some females can throw them things. I seen it. Some females can throw them things. My sister beat me up. I was 12. My sister put them things on me. Some female, I'm sure all of us, Full Life, he got a sister, Tommy. I'm sure all the fellas been beat up by their sister before. I was 12 when my sister beat me up. But some females can hit hard. But that's a good question. That's a good question. My opinion, the reason why it seemed like that person, let's just focus on that person, but the reason why it seemed like that person that attacked Shanquilla could really rumble and was, nice with the hand. Shanquilla wasn't fighting back. So if anybody that's hitting somebody and that person not fighting back, that person that's doing the hitting, that person gonna seem like, they really nice with the hands. But go back to the Greensboro brawl when DJ ran into some females that was with it. As much as I love Mike Tyson, as much as for a long time, I thought Mike Tyson was the greatest fighter in the world. Until he ran into somebody that was time enough for him. I know, man, Buster Douglas got lucky. I'll take that. But what about the 2 times, I believe, it might have been 3, but what about the 2 times that Tyson fought Holyfield? I love Tyson to death. Really don't care too much for Holyfield. But guess what? Tyson couldn't do nothing with Holyfield. Tyson ran into somebody that could fight. Now, look at all the fights that Tyson had. I mean, when he was dropping them, what was the quickest fight that Tyson had? Was it 23 seconds or 46 seconds or something like that? Look at all them fights that Tyson was in, and not to take away from the fighters that he was fighting, but they just wasn't high caliber. They wasn't on Tyson's level. Shanquilla wasn't on DJ's level. She wasn't. Now, when Tyson ran into Holyfield, he couldn't do nothing with Holyfield. When DJ ran into them girls in Greensboro, she ain't want no smoke. So, in my opinion, DJ really is not a fighter, really. Because if she was really a fighter, she would have got busy with them girls in Greensboro. Ain't no getting around that. Now, some people have voiced to me, Shank, that wasn't DJ. And I have to respect their opinion. Some people feel like that wasn't DJ at the Greensboro brawl. Some people feel like that wasn't DJ that attacked Shanquilla. Y'all know how I do. I like to stick with what's in front of us. I won't even say facts. Some people shoot that down. You ain't saying nothing that's fact, Shank. I'll take that. I'll take that. I like to stick with what's in front of us all. Let's focus on what's in front of us, all right? It's a warrant coming out of Mexico for the main aggressor. It's a warrant coming out of Mexico for the main aggressor. Who's on the warrant? For a minute, we didn't know who was on the warrant. That's true. For a minute, we didn't know whose name was on the warrant. But then Geraldo came out and stated that Daejhanae, DJ, had been arrested. I have to backtrack that demonstration. Because it's a strong possibility, and I want everybody to listen. I had this conversation with Mel. Shout out to Mel. Me and Mel had this conversation. Now, it is a strong possibility because we know that 3 of them, of the Cabo 6, gave statements under omission. We know that. The FBI said that they wasn't pressing charges. They wasn't prosecuting any of them because all of them, the friends, agreed that Shanquilla agreed to the fight. So we know the FBI spoke with at least 3 of them. According to Nazia's mother, Nazia said Nazia cleared his name with the FBI. But now when it comes to Daejhanae, was she arrested or not? Let's look at this because this is going to, in my opinion, this is going to prove that that's definitely DJ in that attack video. All right. So it was a report that Daejhanae was arrested and she was placed in PC. PC is protected custody by the feds. Okay. I started to backtrack because me and Mel had this conversation. And I told Mel, I said, it's a strong possibility that the FBI picked Daejhanae up and brought her in for questioning. That got leaked out to Mexico. That got leaked out to Geraldo. They ran with that because Mexico and the United States, we know, do things different. So it could have been, and I'm not saying that this is what happened, But it could have been that the FBI, because we don't know whether or not DJ voluntarily went in to the FBI or if the FBI picked her up. So it's a strong possibility that that could have happened. The FBI could have picked her up and brought her in for questioning, put her on PC, protective custody. That got leaked out to Mexico. Mexico ran with it and said she was locked up. Mexico could have just misunderstood the United States process. I'm not saying that that's what happened. I'm just saying possibility. Okay, now, if Mexico reported that DJ got arrested, where did they, let's just say hypothetically, well, we know either they telling the truth or they lying. But where did they get DJ being arrested from? Where did they get DJ being the main aggressor? Now we're going to fast forward. Now we bring Sue Ann into play. We bring Ben Crump into play. Now we done heard Ben Crump as well as Sue Ann. We done heard them more than once in the interviews. We done heard them more than once in the interviews state the main aggressor is Daejhanae. The warrant is for Daejhanae. We've heard that. We've heard that. Fast forward to the femicide charge. That's what got us all twisting our heads. That's what got us all turning and not really understanding. Let me tell you, let me read what femicide is. The law, well, it says this law, and this is Mexico law. This law defines femicide as the red rum spelled backwards, the M word, of women resulting from violence against them. In most countries, femicide is not different from homicide in criminal law. I know some feels as though they need to change femicide to homicide. I interviewed Sue Ann and I asked Sue Ann, is femicide the holdup? She stated on my panel as well as other panels, femicide is a quick fix. Andre the Advocate had broke it down. Femicide and homicide is the same. It's just in Mexico, when you unalive a woman, it's femicide. Listen carefully. In most countries, femicide is not different from homicide in criminal law. Under federal law in Mexico, people can face up to 60 years in prison if convicted. Intimate, now this is just a list of femicide. examples in different cases. Intimate femicide can be identified as such by using severity of violence, such as access to and threats with firearms, forced sex, threats to kill, and strangulation to determine whether a case can be considered an act of femicide or not. Femicide, it says, what is a femicide charge? Femicide is defined as the criminal deprivation of the life of a female victim for reasons based on gender. Some people feel like femicide is a man taking the life of a woman or assaulting a woman. Most people say, some people say that's what femicide is. But when I read it, I asked Sue-Ann, a female can be charged with femicide. It's not so much of who the person is that's committing the crime against the female. Femicide is solely based on the female gender. So it don't have nothing to do with whether it's a man or woman that commits the crime against the female. If the crime is against a female, whoever it is that committed that crime, if a female gets red rum spelled backwards, that's the M word, if a female, that's what determines whether or not the charge is femicide. I'll say it again. Femicide is solely based on the gender of a female. If a female has been unalived, assaulted, brutally beaten, severely violence committed against her, the female gender is considered femicide. Don't got nothing to do with whether it's a man or woman. Where did they get DJ being a transformer? This is where it originated from. In the attack video, for those that seen the attack video, remember what we saw. Remember what we saw. We saw whoever it is that attacked Shanquilla, we saw them do what? We saw them take the bonnet off. Some people said Shanquilla pulled it off. However, we saw the bonnet coming off. Mexico ain't, the women in Mexico don't wear them bonnets. They thinking it's a wig. Listen to the lead attorney. I can't play no audio. I can't play no videos or none of that. I ain't trying to have YouTube police coming after me. Go to the lead attorney. He'll break it down. Where Mexico got thinking that that was a trans or that was a man attacking Shanquilla. The bonnet. I think I said it right. The bonnet. That's the first mention. Once everybody else heard it, once it got out there, and that's the original indication that it could have been a trans or a man attacking Shanquilla. Then all the other theories came into play, and I'm not going to get into those theories as far as it being a male or a trans. But that's why Mexico came. Bonnet, bonnet, bonnet. One N. Even though it got two N's in the spelling, but you pronounce it with one N. Bonnet. Not bonnet, Shank. Bonnet. Bonnet. That's the real reason why DJ is being charged with femicide. If it was me, if it was a man, the charge would still be femicide. It don't got nothing to do with who is doing the attack. Look it up. Look it up for yourself. It's right there. Femicide don't have nothing to do with who's doing the attack. Femicide is solely based on the gender of a female. Meaning, if a female is the victim, if the female is a victim, whoever it is that's committing that crime against that female gets hit with femicide. Blessings, blessings. I'm so glad to see Brown Sugar. I'm so glad to see you, Brown Sugar. Can I get everybody to give Brown Sugar a warm welcome? We've been praying for you, Brown Sugar. Can I get everybody to give Brown Sugar a warm welcome? Glad to see you back. Hope you had a Merry Christmas. Can I get everybody to welcome Brown Sugar? Give her a warm welcome. If Miss Jams is still in the chat. So basically, as I stated earlier, YouTube been hitting my channel. First, they demonetized me. I reapplied. The 22nd, they shot me down. Then they wiped out all my videos, but two. But two of my videos. And I'm questioning why all the other ones got wiped out, but why these two? And I'll have to talk to y'all behind the scenes, the two videos that's left. It's like people tell on themselves without telling on themselves. You know what I mean? Oh, my whole catalog gone. But two videos. Once again, right, Miss James? All of them, YouTube ain't tell me why they gone. I sent them email. I ain't heard nothing back from them. I just want to know why you got rid of them. It's like y'all know I want to pop my ish. Y'all know the old man want to pop his ish, but negative. Negative. I'm not going to go down that rabbit hole. It is what it is. What God has for me, nobody can hinder, stop, or keep. So if it's meant for me, it's meant for me. If it's not meant for me, it's not. So I ain't gonna pop my ish. I ain't gonna pop my ish. But just know we want to build this channel up. Also, I'm a co-host on Miss Parker's channel. On Miss Parker's channel, you'll be able to send me super stickers and super chats, and you'll be able to get memberships to the channel. once we get this channel to 100, once we get this channel to 500 subscribers, last time I checked, I was at, matter of fact, let me check. I'll tell y'all now. I'll tell y'all now how many subscribers I got. All right, so I only got 2 new subscribers. So I'm at 353. I'm at 353. So I'm 147 subscribers away from this channel being monetized. But once I get 500, I get 147 more subscribers, then this channel will be monetized. We got 41 watching. If I could get everybody to get 5 of their friends or family members to support this channel by subscribing, then this channel will be monetized as well. I appreciate everybody for pulling up. I appreciate the cash donations. Once again, Brown Sugar, we're so happy that you're back. Part 2 of the benefits of having multiple women is at 7:30 on Miss Parker's channel. I'll post the link on my community wall. I'm sure most of y'all have already subscribed to Miss Parker's channel. But if you haven't already subscribed to Miss Parker's channel, subscribe to Miss Parker's channel, and I'll see all of you for part 2 of benefits of having multiple women. I'll see you all at 7:30. Appreciate everybody for pulling up. Blessings to everybody, and I'll see y'all at 7:30.